Now, one of the hardest things about religion is that you can damn near justify about anything, just as man has demonstrated how he justified the subjugation of women and the transatlantic slavery and the enslavement of any people at any time frame from the beginning of all religions. You can also justify taking care of the homeless and taking care of widows and orphans and bringing peace to a land and feeding people and taking care of people. You can use any book, the Bible, Quran, the Torah, the Bhagavad Gita, to do any of these things. But we can also use it to see deeper meanings in everything, and we can form those deeper meanings in everything. Just like I always teach that a symbol means whatever a person or a group of people decide that symbol means. It's the same way we decide what culture is and what's right and what's wrong and what our morality would be today and any other day. Now, if a person does take Jesus as an example, as my guy Christian Wider here says, take Jesus as an example of opening your pineal gland so that you can see that you are attached to everything, everything is connected, and that through the pineal gland you're able to contact and connect with higher levels of consciousness, and that the cross can represent your blockade from being able to attain those levels. You see, if you look at it from a chakra standpoint, with the base of the cross starting at your root chakra and then coming up into your heart, and then the heart is where you do a 180 turn into the spirit world, and then clearing your throat chakra and to be able to open your pineal gland, your third eye, then you can make that leap. You can say that the mind of Christ is in your pineal gland and being able to open that up. But even people who think that, for the most part, don't realize how to do it. You can find lessons in the Bible with Jesus as far as being able to get over your fears and get over your guilt and your shame, and to understand how to love people sacrificially, and then not lie to yourself about who you are. You'd have to go through that process before you open up your pineal gland. But how many people who believe in Jesus or claim to have a Christ mind actually still lives in some type of fear, holding on to guilts and shames, and don't truly understand what love really is? If you haven't gotten to those points, then there's absolutely no way you're going to be honest with yourself and be able to recognize that your way, your pathway, is a pathway and a way for you, and may not be a pathway for somebody else. Until you recognize that, then utilizing Jesus as an opener of your pineal gland, your third eye, does you no good, because you're only getting a small stream out of it instead of a gushing river out of it. If you truly want to get a gushing river out of the understanding of opening your third eye, you can't live in fear of hell, regardless if you're right or wrong about whatever religion you follow. You can't feel shame or guilt about any of the mistakes that you've made in your life. You have to forgive yourself, forgive others around you, let those things go, realize that they were just mistakes or things that happened in your life, and you're supposed to learn from those things and become a better person. And if you don't know how to love somebody sacrificially, most of the time it's because people don't truly know how to love themselves enough to be honest enough with themselves, to express who they really are and deal with who they really are in their dark shadow work or in the work of their light, to be able to grow and become a better person of society. Only through that can you open up your pineal gland and realize that all these religions and all these beliefs and all these nationalities and all these ethnicities are man-made creations, but yet we all are connected. We're all connected. Until you do that, you certainly will never open up your crown, because all those things are holding on to earthly attachments. And so you'll forever not fully embrace the Christos, the Christ mind, the Buddha head. So y'all have a great day, and remember always, you got to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable.